This is Melonie with IdeateTV, and today we have here
Lea Hernandez.
And what are you promoting today, Lea?
I'm promoting my new characters. That's like I wanted to lean into how much I love Halloween and how much I love cute spooky things, and I wanted to write. I realized that my favorite spot in comics was making comics was not only cute but stuff for kids in middle grades. And my first 3 graphic novels series, 2 graphic novels and then a series, were YA. And I was but I realized when I was working on Teen Titans Go that it was man, I really like kids comics. I really like doing kids comics. This is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. And so I was I want to do something for slightly younger readers. And so, but also something anybody could enjoy, feel good and wholesome, and kind of like a hug, kind of. Anyway, what it's called now, the genre is called cozy fantasy. So it would be like cozy Halloween fantasy. So I brought my characters here to debut them at the show with postcard sets and pins and prints.
So is it like a story that you're working on as well, or is it just...
Yes, the first book, that's I hope there'll be more. But the first book is about how Charmé, the kitten witch, and Cosmo meet for the first time, and how Charmé and Cosmo both discovered that there are seasons to life and living. Yeah.
So this is for younger readers, obviously, right?
Yes, that would be the target audience. The placement used to be called juvenile, and it was which makes it sound like the reprobates should get books, but now it's called middle grades.
And what inspired you to branch out to this?
About 8 years ago or so, I was doing a draw spooky things for October challenge, and I started with I was I'll just draw cute animals in cosplay, right? And so I drew a kitten wrapped up as a mummy and standing on its head, and everybody was I really like that. And I was but I'm just messing around. But then it was next day I drew Charmé, as the kitten witch. And it was when I was a kid, I really wanted that costume. It's simplicity. The patterns every year, it's Simplicity McCall's are here's your cute animal pajama looking costume. And I was I want to be a kitten. And one year they had witch hat accessories. I was I want to be a kitten witch. So I was I sort of reached back to that too, as this thing I thought would be so fun and so cute to be. So she was the next day. And then the next day after that, I was you know what? A pumpkin. Okay, a pumpkin and a possum. And then the next day is and the story just evolved over doing drawings during this spooky month drawing challenge. And they just, Charmé and Cosmo go way, way back for me. One Halloween, it's we hadn't put up any decorations at all. And I was it just sort of was getting past me. And I was I'll do something fast with black poster board. And Cosmo and Charmé were the more adult, grown up versions of themselves. But I was just they just happened. It was so fast. And I was so happy with them that I just, I was okay, I'm busy right now, and I'll just do something with them. And then after I drew the kid versions of them, Halloween, I was I want to do a big painting. And so I put together a 6-foot-tall yard decoration painting of the adult Cosmo and his striped pants and his big coat. And, it was let me do something that's made out of scraps so it's recyclable. And it can also be stored because we don't have a lot of space. And it needs to be really big and impressive. And so I was so I kept revisiting it. And then I was okay, I'm at a different time in my life, and I got a coach to help me. It was okay, I'm ADHD as heck, and I need a coach. And so we started looking over my work together, and she's this is really good. And I was and it was kind of and it's when it comes relatively easy to you, you're kind of well, it can't be that good. It was easy, but kind of sometimes it's hard and it's really good, and sometimes the thing that comes easiest isn't the best thing. You're kind of skipping and you're kind of cheating. And sometimes the thing that comes easiest is the thing that's really from your heart. You just didn't know it yet. It's like your heart is telling you something, right? And so that's why I decided to return to it. Yeah, and also fun to draw.
Awesome. And so if you weren't at Comic-Con or an event, where would you find your artwork for people to buy from?
Oh, where would they go at Comic-Con or this week?
No, if you do have a website or an Instagram or...
Right. Yes, I have. My website is Pen Pencil Pixel, spelled just like it sounds, .com. And my Instagram is penpencilpixel. Penpencilpixel.Lea, Lea.
Thank you so much, Lea.
Thank
It was
you. I
great.
appreciate
It was great meeting you and seeing your great, amazing artwork. This is Melonie with IdeateTV.